When I came off hospital with encephalitis, I was just entering my 11th year, so my last year of school. And because of that, I had a part-time timetable, and I wasn't able to go into all my lessons because my brain was still repairing itself. That means I needed to redo my GCSEs in college, so that put me behind a lot, but I still did go to university.
I think the hardest times of my life were sort of school years, because the problem was I was split between two things, where when I went to a mainstream school, the work was fine for me, but the company, like most teachers didn't really get it, understand how to manage it. But then the problem was my mum then decided to send me to a sixth form, a special needs sixth form. And I got on with the people really well there, the staff understood me, but the work was intended for people with higher needs, people who had more difficulties actually educational-wise, which meant that I wasn't learning the sort of things that would have been more essential to me.
Come September time, I will be in somewhere called the Ladder School. It's a lot easier for me because everyone there has some sort of something, well, they all have something wrong with their brain. So the classes are really very small, and and the teachers, there's more than one teacher in every lesson. I am nervous. People are going to be nervous. It's a natural reaction, but I'm just looking forward to being around people my own age and people that know how you're feeling. They know what's going on in your brain, and you don't have like teenagers making fun of you like you did in secondary school. Instead, they're a lot more mature and they're a lot more, well, they're all very different, but in a good way.
I faced a couple of difficulties. One being when I tried to do my exams. A lot of them are memory-based. I know everything, but I just can't find it. So that was really difficult, finding ways to memorize everything that I needed to do. But then I found out that I could do different subjects that were mainly coursework-based, and that was like amazing. Finally, I found something I can do and get a good mark. And that's also the same for uni. I tried to find a course that would be mainly coursework based, not exams, and I did find that. But then not all universities understood that. One of my universities, I had an interview, and during that interview, or just before the interview, I had a bad seizure. And after my seizure, I couldn't remember everything was foggy. So during the interview, I don't even remember it. And so it didn't go as well as it could have done. That happened with another university, but that university let me have another try. And that kind of showed that that university was the one to go to, because I know that they're going to help me out and support me a lot more than the other one.
Honestly, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Yes, I do feel proud. I've come from not being, I couldn't even sit up. I couldn't talk, I couldn't walk. I had a tube up my nose, I couldn't smell, I couldn't hear. I'm never gonna stop trying. I'm always gonna keep trying. I'm never gonna let it, I guess, get in the way. I'm not gonna let it stop me from doing what I love.
I went to university, I did a bachelor's in computer science, and then COVID hit, And then I was like, I'm going to do a master's, so I went and did a master's in design as well. So they're both at University of Lincoln. At the time I really wanted to learn more and go to university, but the most things I learned was how to fend for myself in a different city. I got thrown into a city and was like, survive, here's a bit of money, and I think I got a lot out of that, and I think coming out from my encephalitis, that was really a lot more valuable to me than the actual course itself.
I went for production arts, that's what I'm doing, and it's a course at RADA. And to be honest, a lot of people I could see, and someone kind of said they wouldn't think I would be able to get into uni, and that put me down a lot, because thinking before encephalitis I would have got into uni, but then I was like, no, I can get into uni, I'm going to do this. And I think that helped me. The fact that someone said you can't do it helped push me to talk to everyone, to find things that I'd be able to do, and now I've been able to get into RADA, so a really top school, and that's kind of helped get me up even more. It's been great.
So I just started my PhD in sort of the mathematical modelling of infectious diseases at the University of Oxford. Just trying to live life to the fullest, sort of try and take every opportunity you can and trying to strive for those opportunities.
You really got to think, I can't just be someone sitting in a house with barriers just because I've had encephalitis. You only have one life, you really do, and it might not be the life that you were born to do, but it's changed and you're going to do it. You're going to do something, even if it's not something that was your first choice. It could be your second choice, and you're going to make your second choice your first choice. You're going to make yourself love your second choice. You really have to.